how to be an effective speaker, how to be a great communicator, how to be a great articulate, how to be a great speaker of English language. They post many groups, post many questions towards me. Let us, the first group is that, sir, I am a Telugu medium student, so I can understand whatever you are speaking, but I cannot communicate properly. This is the first group. Second group, sir, I'm an English medium student. I can read, I can write, I can learn anything. But the only thing is that when I want to speak something, I know what to speak, but don't know how to speak. This is the second group that I have faced, my dears. Third group, parental group. Sir, I'm sending my children. I'm sending my children to corporate schools, high schools, big names. But only thing is that people, they're doing everything, they're writing everything at home. But thing is that I want to see my son as a speaker of English. That they are not speaking English properly, sir. So that my desire is not being fulfilled by these people. This is the parental group. Fourth group, teachers fraternity. Sir, I am very good at physics. I am very good at maths. I am very good at science. I am very good at science and mathematics. Everything I know very well, sir. But the only thing is that I cannot teach exactly what I feel in my mind in the language of English before the students. So that I am missing the greatest opportunities. Many teachers are suffering from this. I have that gap is there, sir. For that, what should I do that? This is teachers group, employees group. Especially that, of course, the software group. Sir, I'm a good programmer. I have great knowledge about programming. Everything I can do. Even my leader, my manager, he used to come to me. He used to ask it some decision. He used to take some decision. He used to clear his doubts about this program. But the only thing, I cannot lead the people. I cannot lead the program. And I cannot explain that program before large gathering. I cannot articulate, I cannot communicate properly what I feel exactly. I know what to speak, but don't know how to speak. This another group from software. For all these people, a single answer. Let me tell you, my dears. Actually, let us understand English is not a rocket science first. And I was a Telugu medium student up to my degree. But later I followed only simple mantra of English is that, my dear people, let us understand the simple mantra is that listening, speaking, reading and writing. LSRW skills we are forgetting, my dears. First, listen, speak, read, writing. To be an effective speaker of any particular language, first listen, speak, read and write. Listening, speaking, reading and writing. If we follow in this direction, definitely we'll become a great speaker. But what we are doing in a sense, we are doing in a reverse formula. First we are writing A, B, C, D, like then we start reading. Then we are forgetting both this. So we are doing in a reverse formula. Actually, we must do listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But what we are doing now, we are doing in a reverse formula, writing, reading, this what. So that is why our language will become ulta palta. So my dears, let us take one by one. The first is what? Listening. Listening. How can we listen means what? Means that we need to create our atmosphere in English. If you want to watch the videos, watch English videos. If you want to read the newspaper, read English newspapers. If you want to read any article, any story, read out English stories and read English articles, English stories. Or if you want to listen any superb songs, listen English songs. If you want to watch the cricket match, stay tuned on English commentary. And if you want to do something writing this, please make this kind of atmosphere at least 5 to 6 months. Then you will become a good listener. Obviously, we know that a good listener will become a great speaker. Only a good listener will become a great speaker. So first, let us create our atmosphere in English. Let us create our environment in English. So first is listening. Then second is what? Speaking. Of course, this is one of the toughest tasks that I have seen. Out of my experience, what I noticed, my dears, many people have knowledge about English. They have the clarity. They have an idea about English. They have some kind of grip even more. And everything they have. But only one thing is that the psychological problem is there. See that they are not daring to speak before the people. They are thinking about other people. They are thinking about the opponent guys. They will always think about that's what they will think of me. That's why many people are stopping on the first category. I have seen particularly many English teachers who has enormous knowledge about English. They have great knowledge about English. The depth of their grammar is very, very, very effective. I have seen that. But that people are facing that this is psychological. They are not overcoming the second step, that is speaking. Because they always think about other people, which is not at all right. Correct? And so that's why, as long as we are thinking about other people, we cannot be a speaker. So first, let us, whatever we listen, whatever we learned, whatever we observed from the different sources, let us send them out through our beautiful mouth. So my dears, let us understand whatever you listen, try to speak. Because this is the ultimate final step. Because we know the next two, reading and writing, in the student age, we have learnt already. We have a good idea about reading and writing. Only thing is that listening and speaking. So, my dear people, let us understand, and to be an effective speaker of English language, what I notice: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Firstly, how to listen. Watch, listen, observe everything. Create your atmosphere in English. That is listening. The second is what? Speaking. Whatever I listen, whatever I have learned, whatever I have listened from the different sources, from the different people, from different experiences, whatever I have learned, I want to send that information through my mouth. That is called speaking skill. Many people have the lack in this particulars. Next, obviously, reading and writing. Read more English books, read more English titles, observe the posters, observe the titles, observe the even boards of shops, and then obviously writing. If you have a habit of writing stories, you can write your own more, like a drafting. These are the tips that I want to give them. And I'm not giving any new things, I'm giving old things. It is old, but that is good. So my dears, let us face the second step. Let us overcome the second step, that is speaking, my dears. So that's what I want to tell you. That thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.